Meeting between Prime Minister Modi and Prime Minister Starmer, which is expected to begin anytime now. Union Minister for Commerce Piyush Goyal has met with the UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer. In fact, they had also met a few months ago when the historic FTA was signed. Piyush Goyal has now put out on social media, X, and I quote, "Delighted to call on the UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, discussed avenues to further deepen India-UK trade and economic partnership for mutual prosperity." Of course, the aim of the FTA is to double the trade between now and 2035. In fact, take it up to £25 billion for every single year between now and 2035. That is a steep target, but the Commerce Minister just meeting the Prime Minister of Britain. Just ahead of that meeting, the bilateral meeting between the two Prime Ministers at the Raj Bhavan. A quick word from Siddhant. Siddhant, so the FTA now becomes the basis for further partnership between India and the UK, but this is a steep target, the Vision Roadmap 2035 that was unveiled back in July. They have to really, the businesses of both sides really have to bring in their A game to double trade by £25 billion every single year for the next 10 years.
Well, that's right, Zaka. As per the projections, this will the free trade agreement will give GDP boost for about 0.13% to the economy of Britain and 0.06% to the economy of India. But, what is working in India's favor, Zaka? Not getting into the technical things, but what I could manage to understand after speaking to the MSMEs in India. So after Trump's 50% tariff, Zaka, the Indian exporters have been looking for more options so that they can send their goods, etc., to the United States. Now, how that can be done? That can only be done if we have a free trade agreement with any country, so the goods can be routed through that country. Now, Indian MSMEs, Indian exporters are looking London as one such route where they can through London they can be sending their their goods to the United States, since the tariff on UK is only 10%, Zaka, and India and United Kingdom has now free trade agreement. So the 99% of the Indian goods are tariff free in United Kingdom. So MSMEs in India, the exporters in India, are perhaps looking for offices in London, in UK, so that they can send their goods to the United States via United Kingdom. So that is how this free trade agreement right now is working in favor of Indian exporters.
Okay, we'll come back to you as and when we get the first pictures of the meeting between the two Prime Ministers. It was scheduled to begin at 10 a.m. We will, of course, know that the moment those pictures are tweeted out.